West, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the Oregon Ducks offense comes onto the field first today. As many good things as the Oregon coaching staff had done, they certainly had the monkey on their back. 0 for 3 against Washington in their first 2 years, all one-score games. They finally got it right a year ago, and you got to think the Dogs are now looking for payback.
Yeah, it was a 28-point beatdown. So they got the monkey off the back. Dan Lanning gets his first win versus Washington. This is always a great rivalry game, and Oregon got the momentum back in this series a year ago, Palmer.
Yeah, they did. They had great balance on offense, too. Remember Dylan Gabriel throwing it and Jordan James on the ground running it, so they're going to look to do a little bit more of that in this one today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Washington's offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Williams will pass. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Benson. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Quarterback adapted. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Moore. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
The short hands, it's Benson. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Flushed out of the pocket. Got some room in into the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Thrust that arm out. Turning it on.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gives it to the back on the draw. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. back to work after the break, and it is third down. Williams will pass. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds his man. It's Casper.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's low. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They'll go to the toss. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Using his legs, it's Hughes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Get it out on the screen. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Williams looking for a man. Got a man. It's Boston. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Oh, he got loose. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Benson. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hand off from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's taking the shot. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Williams will pass. Quickly out to the tight end. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking left. Makes a connection. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Line gets set, 1st down. The snap sets up the throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Moving away from pressure. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Caught. In the backfield, it's Moore. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That's caught. It's Moore. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The give to the tailback. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Williams looking for a man. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other.
There he goes. Smashes ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his second and goal. Motion from the back. Williams will pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Washington! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's in open space downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only 1 play away from...
Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Gets the back moving. Moore to the air. Dances away to buy time. That's caught. It's Benson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
The Ducks will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's slow. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the inside. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Throwing right. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. On the move, he fires. Snags it. Touchdown, Husky. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Takes a handoff. It's Whittington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Finds his big tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. It's low. On the move at the 30. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. A quick pass to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moore will throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Benson. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Grab behind the line. It's Benson. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Red pass, it's complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.